What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another great episode of the Ham and Juice podcast. We had a week hiatus, but we back with my co-host, Hamza the Ham.
Thank you, Jason. Again, everybody, welcome back. We've been taking a little bit of a break, just trying to listen to some music that's just come out.
Yeah.
Totally not because I
Yeah.
was not at the
Yeah,
studio.
we were not at any benders.
Yeah, we were not at any benders. This is not November. Here, anyway, we're here regardless. Jason, how are you? How are you?
Productive. Getting
Productive.
some good reps in, getting some work done, and happy to be on the pod for the people, man.
I agree. I am pretty much the same. I'm pretty much the same here. I'm like stuck in a bunch of work right now and I'm trying to get it all done so I have free time later. And then I might actually do some other stuff, but we can talk about that later.
Yeah, we can talk about it later. How you? Did I ask you how you doing? you already doing it.
Yeah, we already doing. All right, let's get right into the music, Jason. What do we have coming up?
Oh my god! I gotta tell you.
What
3 letters.
Oh.
One person.
Oh.
SZA.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Right. So SZA has just announced a series of smaller, more intimate performances called "Good Days," which is named after her 2020 single, which you should listen to if you have not listened to. Excellent R&B song, by the way. Mm-hmm. But kicking off in Houston, November 3rd, then going Austin, Dallas, Denver, and then Salt Lake, and then finishing up November 14th at Las Vegas's Day in Vegas Festival.
Wow.
It is not a tour, according to her on Twitter, but she will be singing songs in multiple cities at nighttime, Lamau. So I think it's a little bit tongue-in-cheek, a little bit more casual. If you do have, the opportunity to go, this is pretty. I mean, to be honest, this is gonna be pretty rare. You don't really have SZA touring very often.
Okay, this ain't a tour either, so she's still
exactly.
She's gonna keep doing this. Live,
she has a great voice, great songs. She actually dropped some a surprise trio of songs back in August on an anonymous SoundCloud account. But apparently, she might be singing some new stuff. Potentially. So go check it out.
Yeah, shout out to Texas, shout out to Raising Cane's, shout out to Whataburger.
Again, it is Houston, Austin, Dallas, Denver, Salt Lake, and then Vegas for the Day in Vegas.
Do they call it Houston?
Houston.
I gotta defer to my Texan friend.
What do you call it, Houston?
I'm not a Texan. I said I would defer to him. Anyways, what else we got?
Man, this has been kind of blowing up Twitter. It's kind of blowing up Twitter a little bit. The most famous power couple of all time in music. Oh,
goodness. We talked about one of these people a bunch. This other one, I guess you already know, people. It is Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly. Discuss their very intense relationship.
Dude, what is this, man?
I know Machine Gun Kelly's kind of intense guy. I think he was almost slapped up by Conor McGregor. He got booed off stage because he trashed rock bands. I don't know. He's intense. But the relationship is also intense, Hamza. Did you know that?
So the first time they met, it was I'm gonna narrate from Megan Fox's point of view because this is what she said. I just remember this tall, blonde, ghostly creature, and I looked up and I was like, "You smell like weed." He looked down at me and he was like, "I am weed."
And then she said,
"I swear to God, he disappeared like a ninja in a smoke bomb." Wow. I am weed. Yeah, that's the first thing I've said to my soulmate as well. I am weed.
That's going to be the opening go-to line I'll go with if that ever comes up.
Jason,
if I have a smoke bomb and have ninja skills, I would definitely pull this one.
If you get tall, blonde, and ghostly.
Yeah, and then I smell like weed, and then I'll say I am weed. This is the play, guys. And then you'll get a soulmate. And yeah, that's fun. What do you think about it, Hamza? What do you have to gain from it?
I'm just looking at the quotes, the stuff they have willingly shared.
Yep.
This is it's unique. This is how I would phrase this. It is definitely unique. I recall them having blood vials with each other's blood that they
Oh,
wear. I'm not sure if
shoot.
they still do
I
that.
do recall that happening. That is
Yeah,
intense.
that is intense. That is pretty intense.
Yeah.
So this is another quote from Megan Fox. Our souls chose this to absolutely have to face our shadow selves.
And apparently, having a girlfriend like Megan Fox is a great therapist. It helped him unravel all the trauma he had. So, shout out to people using their SOS
Yes.
therapists for their trauma
Yeah,
dump.
we do not endorse. We do not endorse.
Don't do that,
I
people.
mean, look, who am I to say no to a happy, intense relationship such as this?
Yeah.
I'm clearly not the kind of person to be able to say no to that. But shout out to using your girlfriend as a therapist.
Why?
I don't know. Anyway, Kanye news, Jason. What
I
is
love
happening?
Kanye West. Let's talk about Kanye West property sales. Kanye West put a ranch up for sale for a listing price of $11 million. For
Yeah,
Wyoming, that's incredible.
yeah. This is the famous Wyoming ranch where a lot of albums came out of. I believe Ye came out of this. I'm not sure if Jesus King came out of it, but I feel like it did, at least partially. I believe Daytona is a product of this.
Oh my gosh.
There was that excellent Tiana Taylor album.
They made
Which you should
Yay.
listen to.
They made Yay, the 2018 album Yay.
Yeah, so the Wyoming era, a lot of people are saying is over because he's selling this property.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think it kind of is the end of an era. Definitely. I don't mean that in a
You
negative
don't
way.
think he'll make more Donda like albums? I think that's like the way he's going. I don't know how he can do
Oh
anything
yeah, no, sure.
otherwise
I
for
don't mean like
new.
I don't mean like a stylistic change. I just think it's the end of an era in terms of like all the history that's gone on
Oh
in
yeah,
their ranch.
I'm sure whoever's gonna own it probably won't keep it. Like, well, actually, probably live in it. No, it's like Wyoming, or like, cause I don't think they can change it to anything else except a farm.
I don't know, but
Pretty good value, $11 million. Kanye West lived there. I don't know about the location. If you have any business or family in Wyoming, I don't recommend it. But if you do, you got to do it, right? So,
right.
shout out to Kanye. What else, Kanye? What else
happened with Kanye? Oh, his other home got taken by his ex-wife.
Oh goodness.
Right.
Kim Kardashian, his ex-wife. We thought they were getting together. I guess they just support each other's.
I don't even know
music.
what's going on, and I'm not gonna pretend.
Well, I listened to the SNL thing. She said like she divorced him, so like it's over. And I mean that's how it works usually.
I guess so. Yeah.
And she was wearing that pink jumper, and then she said, "Hey, I divorced him. It wasn't about the money." And then she gets the house.
Hey, you know what? You do what you gotta do. You do what you gotta do. No
Hey,
judgment.
that's how the legal arrangements go. I'm not a lawyer.
We're not lawyers. This is not a legal podcast.
It was a good bit. Okay, shout out to Saturday Night Live for doing that funny bit. Yeah, no more houses in LA.
Yeah, no more houses in LA. Next up. Oh my God, Jason. All right. We got to talk about that Life of a Don by Don Toliver. New album just came out.
Yeah.
Jason, have you listened to this album?
Just a couple songs. Way Bigger. You know Way Bigger?
Way Big. Yeah, actually, yeah, I do.
You know Flocky Flocky?
I know Flocky Flocky.
That's it. What do you think?
Actually, right before this, I did watch, because it just came up on my feed, the Fantano review.
Oh goodness!
And
that smaller music reviewer.
That smaller music reviewer. All right, and listen, we never take his opinions. All right, we are not like the average Fantano listener.
We're not on Reddit like you guys.
Exactly, not like you guys. We have our own opinions. I heavily disagree with his opinion on this album.
You don't like it?
He's putting he gave it a 4. Right,
oh, shit.
out of 10, which for Fantano rating is 5 is like mediocre, like listenable, 4 is actually a little bit unlistenable. I think that this is at least, to be honest.
What did he put for Drake? Did he put like 2? All right, Insane
Oh, I
song.
don't even remember what he put for CLB, dude. I don't even know. I don't watch a lot of Vince Out, to be honest.
Yeah,
I
me
don't.
neither. Me
But
neither.
we're not cringe like you guys. But I
It's
don't
better
know.
than a 4. It's better than mediocre.
Definitely better than a
Is there
4. I mean,
skips?
going
Is there skips?
100% there's skips. I agree. But it does a great job of setting a vibe, which is exactly what Don Toliver sets out to do with this album.
Ooh, yeah.
You have track number 1, Escape, sorry. It is simple, sure, but it's a great song. It's simple, but it works. It's very vibey. That's exactly the
Vibes.
point of Don Toliver. Way bigger, just like Jason saying. Jason, how do you feel about Way Bigger? How do you feel about that?
It's a fun song. I
Yeah.
mean, out of the 2 songs I've listened to, it's one of them.
It's one of them. It's one of the songs. It could have been way better,
Oh
but that doesn't mean
no!
it's bad. It's fine. It's cool. It's a perfectly okay song. I'm not gonna say it's one of the highlights, but it's okay. It's okay. Flocky featuring Travis Scott. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. Swanging on Westheimer, I really like that song. Drugs and Hella Melodies, I like that song as well. Uh, what else was here?
I like
You
Kali
featuring Travis.
Uchis.
Kali Uchis. We all love Kali Uchis. Jason Spencer. We
Whoa!
have You featuring Travis Scott. I think pretty good. Pretty good.
Outer
Julie Andy.
space? Outer space?
Outer Space. I actually don't even remember Outer Space.
No!
Oh wait, no, I like the Baby Keem feature on it.
Baby
Yeah, okay, I
Keem
remember now.
Obliterated.
Of course. Decent album. Definitely check it out. It is not a super ambitious album. It does not have to be, because it's not what it's setting out to do. It's not trying to like redefine the trap game.
Yeah.
It's very much in his pocket, and that is okay. There was this article that came out that was Kanye West albums ranked worst to best.
I'm fine with
And
this.
since we've been reviewing the Drake albums from best to worst, worst to best, whatever, I figured
Oh my god.
why not break it in?
Oh my god, I've already saw it. Oh
Yeah.
wait. Let's keep going. Let's see where they put number 1.
This is not good, bro.
Number
This is not
3,
good.
number 2. Okay, what's number 1? Really? Okay. We'll start from the. I gotta bring it up. We usually go from 10, but
All right, we gotta go all the way here.
okay. They put Ye below Jesus is King. I'm blowing my
Why?
brains out. I'm blowing my brains out,
Why?
dude. Like I would say, not like counting out his earlier projects. I would say Jesus King is like not the best album. Like I would say it's the worst album.
I would honestly put it as the worst. Look, okay, so at number 13 we have Ye. Number 13 we have Ye.
That's crazy.
Below Jesus is King at number 12. How?
There are like Jesus King is all skips. There's like good songs on Ye. Come on, people.
There are literally like I wouldn't say his best songs, but like like some of the best songs of this era though are definitely on Ye. I mean, come on, man.
They said it's a sketchbook drawing, then finished painting. I'm like, guys. There's like it's just under 24 minutes, so it's one of the shorter albums. So like you can like listen to it pretty quickly. And I'm like, come on, look at these features. Look at the people on it. Damn it.
Yeah, like, they're even mentioning like the TMZ controversies. And okay, look, I get
Slavery is a choice, Ye.
I get that it's hard to separate the art from the artist, right? But ranking these albums based on Kanye's public perception, like so heavily, because I really feel like this is really heavily weighting that.
Yeah.
It is not. It is not the way to go here. That's not how you rate an album.
Yeah, the music is there's good songs on Ye. And on Jesus King, I mean, like what? What is there? You have On God, Possibly, Following God, okay. Close on Sunday, You My Chick-fil-A. What is going on? You're my number 1 with the lemonade? This is ridiculous.
No, man, no.
And they said this is like more like unified in music and theming and like presentation. So that's why they said it's better than Ye. And I'm like, that is BS.
All right, we have number 11, Cruel Summer.
Okay.
I do not remember this.
Me neither.
At all.
Which is kind of crazy because.
But it had Mercy and Click.
Okay, Mercy and Click. Okay.
You remember Mercy. And Click. I remember Click too. And it had a remix of "I Don't Like" by Chief Keef, and I love me some Chief Keef. So you know what? I'm actually okay with this. I do think that Ye should be on top of this minimum.
Minimum.
Minimum. All right, moving on. Number 10. I hate this list already. I hate it so
Kids
much.
see
And then
ghosts sometimes. Kids see
they
ghosts
put Kids
sometimes.
See
Kids see
Ghosts.
ghosts.
How? At number 10? How? What is this?
Let me see. I don't know. They said
Okay,
it's a proof
listen.
of concept album.
I fully believe that Kids See Ghosts it is possibly one of the best anything adjacent to hip hop, whatever the hell you want to call this, pieces of work musically that we have gotten this century.
I'd say so. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're putting it. I mean, okay, number 9, they're putting Donda, and I love me Donda. I have been listening to Donda actually pretty much nonstop. There are so many good songs on it. I don't know if I can, in good conscience, put.
I would think Kids See Ghosts, but I'd also say that because as much as we like railed on like the unified music point, it's a lot tighter of an album. Kids See Ghosts.
Yeah,
Because of
and it's just like
Cody's vision.
good.
Yeah, it's good.
Guaranteed good. Everything on it is good.
There's less skips for sure.
Yeah, I do really love Donda.
But it's a lot. There's a lot, and a lot of the songs are good, and a lot of it is okay.
Like I don't really listen to Jonia. I don't. Really
I'm not
listen
listening to Jail Part 2 for non-obvious reasons.
All the Part 2s I'm really not listening to.
Yeah. Hurricane's great, and Off the Grid is incredible. But like they're comparing, they really reference like the rap on Kids See Ghosts is better than Ye, and Kanye's verse is better than the sloppy rapping on Ye. They really keep bringing that kind of thing going on, but Donda's good. But better than Kids See Ghosts? Tough.
I don't know.
Number 8, The Life of Pablo.
I'm just trying to scroll down and like rate everything.
Yeah, let's see everything in order. It's it could be, yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I definitely see. I mean, we're hitting the level where like a lot of these albums are like very close in quality, is what I feel at least.
Yeah, people have a difficult time even rating some of his earlier work, but this is closely one of them. And having 8 great albums is good too. So shout out to Kanye. Yeah, I'd say it's good. It's good.
I mean, look, like the opening of Life of Pablo is possibly one of the most iconic like stretches of music in hip hop ever. I mean, Ultralight Beam, Father Touch My Hands, Part 2, and then probably Famous. I would say Famous.
Yeah, Famous is awesome. I like how this is like the only good other than like Panda designer thing he's ever done.
Yeah. I mean,
shout out to that guy.
Maybe he won't.
I wonder where he is. I also like when Chance the Rapper said, "I met Kanye West and never going to fail." And then this album, that actually kind of was he yelling at him in this album? What was he yelling at him for? Was it in this one? Remember, man. He's like, "You want to be here without me." Shout out to that moment. Number 7, 808s and Heartbreak, 2008.
Man, I really loved this album. Let me look at it.
Is this the one that? How do you put it?
Very influential album for me. I will say that.
A very influential album for a lot of people, actually.
Exactly. Very much influenced the rap game. I would say. Ooh, let's look at this. So we have Heartless, Love Lockdown, Paranoid, Street Lights, Bad News, RoboCop, Coldest Would Say You. I'm just naming every single song here.
RoboCop, because hot, RoboCop. Yep.
I love every single song on this album. All right, never mind. Pretty much deserved. Yeah, I'd say so. 808s, it's a very unique album. And it's kind of like the first reinvention album for Kanye West. That's what it kind of feels like to me. I rate Kanye in terms of like his eras of like his output.
Old Kanye and new Kanye?
This is kind of like the start of Kanye beginning that process of reinventing himself, because he does this repeatedly. Right.
Yeah. I think his earlier projects were far more similar. I mean, Graduation, we'll talk about Graduation when we get there. It was a little different. But, okay. I see where they put it. Number 6, Late Registration, 2005.
Late registration. This is the Jason era now. We're hitting Jason level.
What? There's just like a couple good songs. I haven't really listened to all of this one, actually.
Yeah,
I like We Major. I like Diamonds. I like Gold Digger. I like the songs. It's good.
I mean, look, they're classics for a reason. Heard Him Say is a classic. Wake Up, Mr. West. I remember that.
Wake Up, Mr. West. Yeah.
Touch the Sky. Gold Digger. You know what? The thing that really, I'm noticing more that I like, as I get older, is the hooks on these songs are actually very
good,
earwormy. Like I remember them. I remember it because of the hook.
Because that era, that's the first thing you have to listen to. Now people listen to the whole damn album. It's a whole different kind of game.
Exactly.
It's a whole different album.
Mama,
really. 2-hour albums. Shout out to Kanye West doing that too.
Damn.
College Dropout, 2004, number 5.
Look at the track list again.
I don't recall. This seems like a boomer take. This Ohio.
All Falls Down. Jesus Walks.
There's a boomer.
New Workout Plan.
There's a boomer take, Hamza. Come on.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, okay, we have to pay respects to, some of the best rap albums of that time, which are these albums. But still, I would say the other albums on this list are better, or at least more influential, or just better put together. I mean, it feels like Kanye was not really following, but he was still on the come up, and he hadn't really defined.
He was rapping way more on these albums, though. Let's be fair. He was rapping his ass off in these albums compared to what he does now.
I gotta think about that.
He was a rapper. He was a rapper.
I think Kanye albums are great when they like define an entire industry or like define a moment. You know what I mean?
But if we want to talk about rapping, we talk about rapping.
Sure.
We talk about rappers.
Pure bars. His first 3 albums, you have to go for.
Yeah. He was a rapper here.
But I would say for bars, this is the album.
Yes. This is what people say: classic Kanye, old Kanye.
Classic Kanye.
Because people think people thought of him. He was introduced to us as a rapper, and people are like, damn, I want that still. That's not who he is.
You do kind of got to realize that this is 17 years ago.
Yeah, you're a boomer. You're a boomer.
Yeah. I like this album. I'm not sure if I'd put it this high. I understand why though.
Because they like old Kanye. This person loves old Kanye. Well, yes. We'll get to there. Yeezus, number 4. Damn.
Yes, sir.
Damn. I would say it's, but I didn't know people would put this here. Damn.
There was a lot of hate for Yeezus. I think everyone remembers.
Yeah, it sounds so different. And it's so, as they would put it, abrasive.
It's very abrasive. Everyone loves saying that, but yeah. Bound to, Hold My Liquor,
Blood on the Leaves,
Black Skinhead, New Slaves. I just love the tone that he sets for this album. Yeah. Really, it just feels like, I don't know. It just feels rough. Like it's rough, but like it's intentionally rough.
Yeah.
It's
and it ends on like a different note with Bound 2. Like the album ends like Bound 2 is significantly different thematic tone, but it's still good. I think it fits. I think it rounds it off. It has like a lot of sharp and point edges, but Bound 2 just rounds it off. He sets us out in the sunset on a horse or a motorcycle.
It feels like he's just getting it all out. That's what it feels like, and he definitely does it. And Bound 2
is a resolution.
It's a classic
to that.
It's a classic for a reason. You look at this album. These are some of the most defining Kanye songs you will ever hear. You look at College Dropout. Great songs. You look at I would say Graduation more.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, but. Those may be the classic Kanye albums, but these are the songs that are like R&B, and they define Kanye West far more.
Yeah. Of today.
Watch the Throne. Wow.
2011.
Really?
Yeah. Number 3? What's up down? They love Jay-Z. They love Jay-Z.
They do love Jay-Z. They are mentioning Jay-Z a lot. Okay, let me look.
Who Gonna Stop Me? In Paris. Otis, The Joy.
No Church in the Wild.
New Day.
Okay, No Church in the Wild is definitely amazing.
Murder to Excellence.
Made in America. You know, it's good.
But
New
like, is
Day.
it? I like the one about Paris. That one is hype. You put that
I mean,
on, everyone loves
definitely
that
hype.
song.
Definitely hype.
Oh
Definitely
my
hype.
god, what she ordered, Hamza?
And,
What the she ordered?
um, closed on Sunday. Anyway, so I'm never gonna say no to this album
But
coming out. You know,
number
it's a
number
great album,
3, it's tough.
but it's really high. It's really high. Yeah.
And like this has like a feature. We want to hear Kanye. Kanye and Jay-Z are great, but like we want to hear best Kanye albums, you know?
Yeah, true. And it feels really weird that it's like a collab. It's not like an MF Doom album where like it's defining the
And or
sound.
like there's like Andre 3000 albums where it's always, with Outkast. So it's
Right,
tough.
yeah, it's Outkast, right? So that's fair. But Kanye is not a duo act. He either produces and he's in the background or he is taking charge. I would not put any, album where he's producing it on this
Yeah,
list.
I wouldn't put like a collab album because like half of it is Jay-Z people, and what do we?
Even
How do we?
to compare it with like a Drake album, What a Time to Be Alive. Where the hell does that rank on his discography? Nowhere.
It doesn't.
It does like it's fine. It's whatever, who cares? But it's not there. It's not what you
Mm-hmm.
want on a Drake list, And this should not be. Anyway, moving on.
Number 2,
Number two.
Graduation, and people
Yes.
will see it here all the time. Maybe it's not their number 1, but it's always in the top 2.
I mean, yeah, man. Yeah, looking at this track list. Come on.
I
Good Morning.
I listened to this front to back, and I was like, damn, this is awesome.
Okay, let's look. Okay, so Good Morning, Champion, Stronger, I Wonder, Good Life, Can't Tell Me
Oh
Nothing.
my god. Oh
Barry
my god.
Bonds, Drunken Hot Girls, Flashing Lights,
Yeah.
Everything I Am, The
Everything
Glory
I
Homecoming.
am.
I would say that first 7 tracks is amazing.
Yeah, you could say
No
there's 2
skip.
skips on this album.
Yeah.
Not not the
Yeah.
first 7, on this whole album, possibly.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd agree.
This is awesome. This is an awesome album. Oh my god, Big Brother.
This
Oh
really
my
is.
god.
This really is an album that you describe as just like you just feel great. It's just great. You have a great time
Yeah,
listening
this
to it.
was like a good time in Kanye's life. Perhaps this was rounding off the trilogy of Late Registration and College Dropout.
I mean, you catch the vibe of just graduating. You're
Yeah.
done now. You're out.
It was awesome.
And even the album art, I feel like the album art is some of the best stuff you're
Yeah.
gonna see. I mean,
Shout out.
very stylized, but that Murakami, it really just cements the vibe that's going on.
Yeah.
So
This is like classic Kanye. If people want classic Kanye, here it is.
this is what I would listen to if you told me to listen to Kanye. Yeah, 100%.
So shout out to his
And-
poppy music. Number 1, this is a big take from Anthony Fantano, haters, like believers. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy 2010.
Wow. All right, so I think what really sticks in my mind about this album is the amount of features. And that was a really
Nicki
specific
Minaj,
thing.
come on. Monster, come on. Rick Ross, Monster, come on.
Oh yeah. God, we're not gonna talk about Monster, man. That Jay-Z verse is ridiculous.
Jay-Z lost his nonsense. Yeah, he was awesome.
Yeah, man, he did. All of the Lights, Devil in a New Dress, Runaway.
Oh my god.
Those are Runaway. You could say is his best song ever,
You could say that.
and I would be okay with it. I would accept it. Devil in a New Dress, that Rick Ross verse is the most lush, luxury rap feeling, sensational rap. You know what I mean? Like it's Rick Ross in his bag, and it is so good. It is so good. I don't know, man. All of the Lights is
I like
probably
Lost
his
in the
best.
World. I like Lost in the World.
Oh yeah, Bon Iver.
It's
Great,
fun.
man. Bon
It's
Iver's
fun. All the Lights. Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm not a fan of Blame Game that much.
Okay.
I think the hook is a little bit repetitive and it kind of throws me off. I'm not sure why, but what else we got here? I mean,
Power.
yeah. Power is pretty good. Gorgeous in Dark Fantasy.
Yeah, this was a good one.
This was definitely a good one.
Number one though.
See, because this is the problem when you rank these kinds of albums: is do you rank it as every single song has no skips and that should be your number one,
Or the peaks.
the song? Yeah, the peaks, exactly.
To me, it's the
Exactly.
peaks. To me, it's always been the peaks. Consistency is fine. It's fine.
Hmm.
But like, it's not like you're always gonna hear them. And then you're gonna grade the quality of an album. You're gonna grade the quality of what you remember. You're like, sometimes they're forgettable. Sometimes they're just like memorably bad, right? But the
Hmm.
peaks, you're gonna put on that playlist.
So, what would you put as your number one? We're not going to rank everything else, just number one.
Oh man, I put graduation number one. The rest is difficult to think about, but My Dark Twisted Fantasy is good, but not my
Um,
top two.
Man, it's.
You can put something else as number one. I wouldn't
I'm
disagree.
thinking, bro. I'm thinking. Oh my god, my favorite Kanye albums of all time are Yeezus, 808s, and Graduation.
If you put Yeezus,
I would
808s
probably put Yeezus
even,
number one.
yeah, right. But like Yeezus is good at four. Watch the Throne at three sucks though. This threw me off way hard. Like I know the
I
Paris
don't
song
really
is
get it,
awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome.
but it's a lot of filler. It's a lot of not even filler, just like not the best that they could do.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are hyped about Watch the Throne too, and I am as well. But I don't think it's going to be
And
anything
and,
revolutionary.
and Jay-Z isn't a rapper much more. He's a business
Oh,
guy.
that's true. He's gonna go old man mode.
No, he
And
made terrible bars. You put it on Monster. He put bad bars on a Pound Cake. He doesn't do a lot of great bars anymore, Hamza.
no, it's right. You're right.
I know
He
we went to
doesn't
the
really.
444, but like, man,
444. I think it was good because he embraced the dad rap to some extent, and he had some decent beats, and that's fine. Everyone was like, all right, you know what? I can take it for this, because he's kind of embracing it, whatever.
but he's a
But the
classic.
problem is,
Yeah.
Watch the Throne 2 does not need dad rap. It needs N words in Paris.
Yeah.
I need another one of those. I need that.
We
And
that.
I firmly believe that Jay-Z is not capable of that.
He's not that
I would
man
love to
anymore.
prove him.
Maybe on
He's
Blueprint,
not that guy.
but not this. So
My favorite Jay-Z song of all time
what?
is probably "Feeling It,"
Okay.
and no one even knows what that is anymore because this was
Is it a
Reasonable Doubt, 1996.
Yeah, it's a boomer song. So.
Exactly, it's a complete boomer song, and then you listen to it and you're like, wow, this is what Jay-Z used to sound like. And you listen to like Blueprint and all that other stuff, and you're like, wow, this man used to really go for it.
This guy used to rap. He used to be a rapper like Kanye. He used to be a rapper.
I guess so. You used to be rapper first, and then maybe businessman. And I mean, I get the want to grind and accumulate wealth. That's not.
Name me one guy who's been super consistent. But we got to move on to the story, Hamza. We got a couple other things.
All right.
This list is okay. It's flawed. Multiple flaws. But it's okay.
Definitely flawed. But I get the intent.
We gotta talk about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson makes a rap debut on a guest with Tech Nine. Tech Nine is a pretty well-known guy. He does fast rap, a lot of fast rap. And Joe Cool, King ISO, sorry. And I'm doing a lot of cameras, so ISO's on my mind. And Dwayne Johnson here on the song.
I'm actually gonna pull up the lyrics. He does a feature on a Tech Nine song. And
the person who had to produce this and mix it did a great job trying to fix this one up. Whoever was in the studio helped them a lot.
I'm just gonna read off what the lyrics are. It's about drive, it's about power, we stay hungry, we devour. Put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours. Black and Samoan in my veins, my culture banging with strange. I changed the game, so what's my mother effing name? And then you hear rock! And then what are they going to get through? Desecration, defamation, if you want to bring it to the masses. Face to face, now we escalating when I have to put boots to asses. Mean on you like a dream. When I'm rumbling, you're going to scream mama. So bring drama to the King Brahma. Then what? Coming at you with extreme mana. Ahoo, ahoo, ahoo. And that's the Dwayne Johnson verse.
Okay. I don't know. I think he wrote this himself. I was like thinking, like, did he get a writer? He probably.
When I heard desecration, defamation, if you want to, I was like, okay, yeah,
he wrote this himself. Yeah. He probably should have got a writer. He should have. Tech Nine's a great lyricist. I think he should have helped him out here.
It sounds like a Tech Nine fan wrote a verse.
Yeah, he was like, okay, this is what the vibe, and I have no clue what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. So,
I'm gonna do it anyway. What are you gonna do?
me and Hamza talked about it. I always say John Cena is the better rapper. He's
100%.
moved away from that, surprisingly. Like a lot of people that we've talked about, Jay-Z and Kanye, he's moved away from rapping for some reason. But he was a great. He had a mixtape. He has tapes. He did a roast on The Rock. The guy's amazing. The Rock is not so good on this one.
It feels like your jacked uncle started rapping.
It's dad rap.
He's crossing off the bucket list. I got no hate to The Rock, but man, you should have gotten a writer, dude. Oh my god.
And
work
with that producer, like really work with that mix and
like really talk to him. Be like, all right, can you like maybe like
make me sound better? Fix this shit.
Yeah, man. But you know what? Congratulations to The Rock for getting a rap.
He worked it out. Let's talk about what
Fat Joe.
Oh, Fat Joe.
Oh man. Okay, so Fat Joe went up and compared the baby
to Tupac in 2021 because people roasted him about his comments. Tupac
how
died, bro.
What is this?
What is this take, Hamza? What is this take?
So, Fat Joe's literally like, by the way, I knew Tupac in real life. Not as a mythical person. I knew the man. It's like, dude, actually, I knew him, bro. By the way, I knew him.
Well, he knew him. I
knew Tupac. Yeah, but you don't have to say that. We know. How is like you? It feels like you're just like trying to pretend like you know him. What? The baby and Tupac? Are you kidding?
The baby killed a guy at Walmart.
That's true.
Whether it was warranted or not, that's the facts.
Watch that Chappelle. Watch that Chappelle special. We're not gonna pass judgment on it here because it's dangerous to do that sometimes.
Yeah.
But
the baby, he killed a guy at Walmart. Tupac.
Yeah.
He didn't kill a guy at Walmart.
He got killed, not in a Walmart.
Yeah, I don't know what it mean by a real one. What does it mean by a real one? Like a guy who is 100% himself and is not afraid to speak his mind. A real one.
What I understand, both that and also that he believes that he lives what he raps, and that's very much like Tupac. But I could name like 13,000 other.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys who do that. A lot of people lie about who they are, but like the guy who.
AK.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Like, the race is living what he rapped. He literally rapped about what he lived.
Take K. He literally.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Like
How to take
Ross?
K,
I guess Rick Ross is not a Tupac, but I would say Take K is.
Yeah, he literally ran for the police. He didn't beat the race, by the way. The race caught up to him and he lost.
He did not beat the case either. But I'm confused what this means. Like
a real one. He's not a lot of people are the real ones, but that's his opinion. I don't know. That's his opinion. You can't be wrong with a person's opinion. I don't have it.
Yeah.
I don't have the same one. That's what's up.
I'm just I don't know how to feel about it. I completely disagree.
Yep.
Quick thing, Adele has announced her release date for her new album 30. We know this is not rap, but it will release on November 19th. What I wanted to say here was that Utopia, I believe, was rumored to release on November 19th.
Hamza, please,
yes.
Please, I need you to answer this question. Okay. Perhaps you don't see this, but like my hands are like a Venn diagram. The audience for Adele, the audience for Travis Scott, no correlation.
No. It's because one of them wants number one on the charts.
On that week.
That's what I mean. That's why, because a lot of artists do this. They'll delay so that they can get number one.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's how it usually works out. Anyway, what I'm saying is be prepared for Travis to delay so that he gets the number one. If he doesn't, I'll be surprised and very happy, but also surprised.
I don't know if Adele's so hot anymore. Like the music's so great, dude, people still like her.
I'm telling you, she's gonna easily hit number one. She will sell like.
Is this like a bad take? Like I don't know the relevance of Adele. I know she has some bangers. in the pocket.
Jason, you're not in the radio anymore.
I'm clearly not in the know of how great Adele or mass appeal Adele
I don't
is.
even care. I just think she has a lot of mainstream appeal, and she has a lot of radio play potential.
More than
No offense
Travis?
to her. Hip hop is not quite at the level of just mainstream pop music.
Of course.
At least when it comes to radio play. I'm not saying that Adele is a bad artist. I believe she's very talented, and it's just that mainstream pop music has much more of an appeal, at least on the radio, which is pretty much what matters. It's a pretty decent indicator for this kind of stuff.
All right. Shout out to Adele. She likes CLB. It's her favorite album.
She did like CLB. So hopefully Travis comes out with a statement saying that he likes Donda.
No, he was on both of those albums.
Exactly.
He's like Andre. He's just on both sides. There's a lot of crossover between those two albums.
Actually, it's true. There is a lot of wasn't Dirk on both?
Yeah, and stuff like that.
He came out and he was like, before I was on Donda, I was always a certified lover boy. I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
Bro, Kanye gonna remove you in the patch up day, bro, for that nonsense.
I gotta talk about it here. The funniest thing to me is Kanye just removing and adding things like it's a goddamn video game. Like he's all right, we patched out, patched out Chris Brown.
I like it. I mean, people don't have to like it. I think it's a fun way of doing it. Chris Brown was really upset about that, but
it's hilarious, absolutely hilarious. Oh my god. I personally think give people the option, listen to what they already have.
Yeah, but it's like the leaks. You can listen to them, you can not. It's just what's a canon now. It's a canon music,
That's fine. I find that okay. Chris Brown has been patched out.
Okay, we gotta talk about this because this relates to the music I've listened to.
What you got?
Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One versus.
Oh.
And I'm not gonna lie to you. I listen to a lot of opinions, like Mr. Joe Budden on the Joe Budden podcast, and a small podcast, by the way. Never heard of it. Never listened to it, but he said KRS-One is gonna win, simply because step into the world and what's it called, and then Sound of the Police, right? Like step into a world.
Sound of the Police.
Return of the Boom Bap. Oh my god, this is great. And I listened to them. I'm like, damn, he's gonna win.
Okay, my opinion.
Name me a song of Big Daddy Kane that sets up to those two songs.
Smooth Operator.
Oh, that's a good one.
Shit. And probably Ain't No Half Steppin', but I feel like that's a super famous song. So
okay.
I'm a pretty big Daddy Kane fan, but that's just because.
Why?
I listened to it as a child.
Step into a world. Come on, dude. When people hear that, it's gonna go nuts.
All right. Yeah, it really could be.
It's a battle of the boomer rap. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It is,
but
ultimately, yeah, I don't know. Whoever comes out with the most energy, I feel like could do it.
Yeah, because I know Fat Joe lost.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna say anything about that. But,
whoa.
I think energy is a pretty big factor.
Yeah, you gotta. You can have hype songs, but if you're not into it, you're not into it.
This is, in my opinion, this is a pretty fair fight. This is pretty fair, which is kind of weird to say about a versus, but I think it's a good matchup we're gonna see. Because honestly,
it's about energy. It's all energy,
and
crowd management, stagecraft. I don't know how it works, but shout out to those two. We love it.
Huh.
What have you been listening to?
Dude, I have been getting into Nigerian R&B.
The R&B scene is so whack for Hamza that he listens to Nigerian R&B, bro.
No. There's just a particular Nigerian artist who is on Wizkid's song, and I think she was on CLB. No, that was a different one. I think. Anyway,
yeah.
Thames, pretty famous. She worked with Brent Fayez. Very good artist, and I've been listening to her EP If Orange Was a Place, because SZA reminded me on Twitter to listen to her. She was like, check out Thames again. I was like, oh man, I really do have to check out Thames again. And I listened to it and I was like, wow, this is perfect. So I'm listening to that. I've listened to Heaven and Hell.
Dude!
Of course.
The culture.
How could you not?
The culture.
How could you not?
One of the songs that is
Okay.
not a skip for sure. It builds and it builds and it pays off.
That last half of that song is incredible. And I have been listening to New Again by Kanye West.
Ooh.
What have you listened to, Jason? What have you got?
Just more melodic blue and step into a world.
Interesting. You step into it. I mean, you gotta.
That's got me, man. That got me like, damn. There's some
Great
vibes
song,
here.
man.
It's like
The
it's like I went back into a time where there was no internet or cell phones.
I'll supply some boom bap recommendations next week because I do listen to a little bit of that kind of stuff.
Shout out to a lot of the boom bap. Shout out to it.
Jason will as well. Anyway, go on, Jason. Sorry.
There's a lot of good songs out there.
Mm.
What else I've been listening to? What else? Oh yeah, Jadakiss. We're gonna make it.
Damn. You're getting into the verses, aren't you?
Yeah, I think it's important for the pod.
I remember Jada did that versus and like he was talking. He was like, "Wow, everyone is like remembering that I make music again." And I was like, "Yeah, man.
Yeah, because you're a boomer making boomer."
yeah, but he has a pretty good catalog. He's a pretty goddamn good catalog.
Yeah, we gotta remember that. Remember
that. Anything else, just?
Nothing much. What's going on? No.
All right, that has been another episode. I don't know. I'm sorry. Another episode of the Have a Juice podcast.
It's a long one, but we had to catch up on a lot of the good news. So that's what's up.
Thank you for listening. We appreciate you.
Yeah, and I love you.
Jason loves you. We'll see you next week.
Bruh.